Now suppose once we've used procIML for a little while and we have the matrix that we want, now we would like to put that matrix back into a data set and then use it in the data set to run some procedures, let's say. So here I'm going to run a procIML and I'm going to use dataset 1. So this is our data set that we've already created up here. Remember that you have to create your data set before you can ever do anything with it in procIML. I've got some types and some numeric variables. And then what I want to do is I want to create another matrix that is this scalar, 0.25, multiplied by all of the elements in this X matrix. And X is the matrix that's created from variables x1, x2, and x3, where type is A. So it's going to be a subset of this matrix. And then I'm going to create, so I'll go ahead and print X and Z so you can see what it's doing, and then I'm going to create a new data set. I'm going to call it new, that's the name of the data set, and I'm going to create it from matrix Z. Z is the matrix that I'm interested in. And then I have another statement, append from Z. That's how we're going to create this data set. So let me run this so you can see what happens. Here's X, and then if you multiply each element in X by 0.25, you end up with Z. And then I'm going to create dataset new from matrix Z, and I'll print it out for you so you can see what happened. That's the default. You get just call 1, call 2, call 3, and so on as the names of your variables. If you'd like to rename your variables, you can do that with this code. You want to create a vector that stores the names of your variables, new x1, new x2, new x3, say, and then when I run this create statement, I'm going to use the syntax with the parentheses and the vertical bars. That's usually on most keyboards above the enter key. You use the shift key in conjunction with that key. And then my column names, the names of the variables, is going to be this matrix, this vector that I created up here. So when I run this, you can see, whoa, what happens. Now you can see I've got new x1, new x2, and new x3 as the variable names. Here's another thing you can do. Instead of just creating a data set from a single matrix, you can also put two matrices or vectors together. So I'm going to create